Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Carl from Sovcits and Chronicles. Today, we're going to be back in the courtroom of Judge Sean Perkins out of the state of Michigan. He's going to have a young lady before him with some traffic violations. All right. So, with all that being said, let's get to this proceeding.
Sade Lane is not here. Is she? She is? All right, City of
Yes,
Detroit.
I'm here, Judge.
Okay, here we go. City of Detroit, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, Ms. Lane. City of Detroit versus Sade Lane, case number SP 130-8461, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 140-3385, count 1. SP 143-2823, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 153-48221. SP 172-3233, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 172-3292, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 172-3336, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 172-59881. Appears for the record, please.
Aaron Otry, I'm about for Miss Sade Lane. Miss Lane, can you state your full name? Miss Lane?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say, attorney?
Can you state your full name?
Sade Renee Lane.
All right, start your video now. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. What does your client want to do?
There's a resolution of the matter, Your Honor. She's gonna plead to 2 counts of improper play for no insurance, and then limited assets 6 to 10, and blockading. And she's asking for community services to do community service.
You want to take the deal, ma'am? Ms. Lane?
Yes, I'm sorry, Judge. So when I got my speaker on, I gotta hold my phone up because I can't hear and see at the same time. I mean, and you see my face. So
All right. I see your face now, so you can turn your camera off. All right.
Okay.
So let me see. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Okay, you go ahead and do what you need to do. All right. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Ogletree went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Did Mr. Ogletree go over your other advice or rights at some point in the breakout room?
Yes, they did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
I don't. I asked them already.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to May the 7th, 2025 at around 3:36 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of Evergreen and Schoolcraft. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah, I know the case you're referring to.
And were you operating a motor vehicle on that day?
Yes, I was.
And was that your car?
No, it was a rental, and I actually had my license on me at the time, but I couldn't find them. Officer Bennett, I pulled right up on him to show him my license, and he said, "Go to court. I'm gonna put you through a driver's course." Like, he didn't want to hear me.
All right. So, Officer Bennett, did you have a valid license? That's the question.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Run our driver's license, please. Because he wrote you for suspended license as well.
Oh, that's not the ticket I got. I only got over the speed limit, and he got me for not having my license on me.
Yeah. See when these other tickets. got a lot of, it seemed like you got a lot of tickets. Let's see if they were all issued at the same time. All these tickets were issued at the same time.
By the same officer.
Yeah, I know. And he wrote you for a suspended license, and he wrote you for no ops, and he wrote you for no insurance, and he wrote you for speeding, and he wrote you for expired plate.
Anything that was in May, I had a rental for like a month and a half. So
Hold on one second.
I had insurance on a rental.
Just 1 second.
Okay, hold on, Miss Lane. Let the court do what's.
Evergreen and Linden.
I'm sorry.
Evergreen and Linden was one ticket on 5/7/2025. And then on 5/7/2025, Evergreen and Schoolcraft. You got pulled over twice in one day?
Yes, I did.
Just a few minutes behind the other.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're just ripping and running up and down that green Evergreen and
Your Honor, I'm like the taxi jitney for my entire family. Well, whenever I have any free time, I have to rip and run.
You need to be charging them so you can get your valid license. Let's see if you had a license on that day.
Yes, I did.
That's what you say.
Yeah, I know I did because I was able to get my rental car.
I'm not going off of that now.
Okay.
I'm not going off of that. All right, when is this date? This date was 5/7/2025. It says your license was suspended out of Taylor. I-22, that's after this date. I don't. The fact that you got a rental car does not tell me that your license is valid.
So it said my license was suspended in May at the end of May. Correct.
I mean, it says here,
Officer Bennett pulled me over on May the 7th.
I understand that.
And no insurance. That wasn't even my car.
Miss Lane, just let the court do what it's doing.
Okay.
Based on the reading of this, I cannot confirm that her license was suspended at that time.
It wasn't, Your Honor.
I know you say so. I know that. I heard you. That's why I'm taking a opportunity to look at it.
Okay. And Your Honor, can I just note, I know what you're looking at. It's definitely not a reflection of who I am. There are a lot of speeding tickets, but like I said,
Miss Lane,
huh?
I'm not saying it's a reflection of who you are, okay? These are traffic offenders. I'm not saying that Miss Lane is the worst person on the face of this earth because she got pulled over and didn't have her license. I'm not saying that, all right?
Okay.
All right. So all I can say is you didn't have that license on that date, and that is a misdemeanor. I'll find her guilty of the amended count of allowing instead of the improper plate. Same difference. Okay, we have 2 counts of amended improper plate. Let's see if we can. That's for the no-ops. That's for the no-ops. What I'll do, did you have valid insurance on that day?
Yes, Your Honor. I was not even in. That's my point. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. But how could I have improper plates or no insurance on
No,
a car that
listen,
does not belong to
listen.
me, that I'm renting? Like,
But
that's a lie.
you're not, I don't think that Mr. Ogletree is explaining it to you, obviously. What I'm gonna try to explain it to you. The improper plate plea is amended. So just like you pled to the no-ops, you said, I didn't have an operator's license. I'm guilty of that, Judge.
Yeah.
Instead of pleading it straight up to the no-ops, which would abstract on your license, the city has offered you the ability to plead to allowing, so that the allowing will not abstract. You'll pay the fine or do the community service, and we'll dismiss it.
Okay. Yeah, that's my lawyer explained.
Same
Okay.
as with a no insurance plea. A no insurance plea, if you say I didn't have insurance, then it'll be an improper plate. That doesn't abstract, so you don't carry any points, and we'll dismiss that upon payment or something. That's what the improper plates and the allowings and the amended counts mean, okay?
Okay.
She
All right,
understands that, Your Honor. The only part is the court has to dismiss.
She didn't understand it seemed like, because she didn't understand it by what she just said to the court. All right, now, did you have insurance on that day? Is the question.
Yes.
Okay, the question is yes, the answer is yes. All right, let me do this. Let me carry your attention. Let's see, let's carry your attention back to December the 22nd, 2023 at around 10:10 a.m. in the city of Detroit. And Officer Bennett again, in the area of Plymouth and Foss. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah, I had a run-in with Bennett.
Again, you keep having run-ins with Bennett, don't you?
Bennett is looking for me in my eyes, but that's another story. And I asked him that when I last saw him. But okay.
All right.
Yeah.
On that date and time, ma'am, did you have a valid license on that day?
December 23, no, I did not.
Okay, December 22nd, 2023. Okay. All right. And you were operating that motor vehicle, is that correct?
Correct.
All right, find her guilty of the amended count of allowing on that. So instead of improper plates, it will be 2 counts of amended counts of allowing. Were you speeding on that first date, ma'am?
I was.
All right. And what was the other, was it for the one blocking traffic? Were you speeding both times on that date?
Yes.
On both times on that same day you got that ticket?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, so if you weren't speeding, then Officer Bennett would have no reason to pull you over, would he?
Guess not.
Unless Officer Bennett knew or felt he knew that you didn't have a valid driver's license or didn't have insurance or something, right? But speeding got the attention of the officer. Would you agree with that?
I would agree, and I would agree that my car was distinctive, and that I know that
All right,
he
but that has
me
nothing
every
to do
time.
with that has nothing to do with you speeding, though. Well, I mean, I guess it does. It stands out even more. Your speeding and your car is distinctive, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And you're drawing attention to yourself, right?
Yes.
And it's Officer Bennett's job to pull people over that are speeding. Correct? She doesn't want to answer that one.
No, because I really just if you can look at my record, because I know it's really long, but I just received my license And ever since I received it, this officer he keep giving me tickets. I'm not.
But you just said that you were speeding, ma'am. What do you think the officer's gonna do when you're speeding?
5 miles over. Okay. All right. Correct. You're right.
Right. Over. You gotta accept responsibility for it.
I'm accepting responsibility, Your Honor. Can you see I did community service? I only have speeding tickets for real. I have really did try to get my license. It took a lot for me to get them.
All right, so you're not respecting it then, because if you continue to speed, then you're going to continue to get tickets and potentially get tickets, and that's going to be the way it goes. So you have to learn to slow down. And what's going to make you learn to slow down? I don't know. That's all it is to it. You're not just speeding, you got 26 to 30 over. You have 16 to 20 over. You got 21 to 25 over. You got 6 to 10 over. You got 6 to 10 over. You got 6 to 10 over. What are you crying and complaining about? Turn your camera on. I did that, I'm sorry. Huh?
You said, what am I complaining about? I'm complaining because
what are you complaining about? You're doing 21, 30 miles an hour over the speed limit continually. And you're going to sit here and blame Officer Bennett for pulling you over. Now, I'll tell you another.
Watching, Your Honor, I'm going to agree to what's on paper, 25 miles. If I'm writing down Evergreen, how can I go 65 up Evergreen, Your Honor? That would be 20 miles over. If I'm writing down Plymouth, these are the streets he's getting me at. If I'm writing down Plymouth.
Happens all the time. Happens all the time.
It happens all the time, and he's the one bringing in most of the people, and it's going to be believable because he put it down on paper. Just like it was just a lie you just told me that said that I didn't have no insurance on a rental car. Like, and everything that I'm saying is you're not understanding what I'm saying? And after that was just that was a lie?
We're going back.
Calm down, Miss Lane.
No, we're going back to this. You admitted to speeding, ma'am. You admitted to that.
I did admit that.
You said you sped. You said so.
Yes, I did. But not 30 miles an hour up Evergreen. That's going
I'm talking about the past you bled. You got 30 miles an hour back years ago, 26 to 30. On this occasion, it said you were going 21 to 25 miles an hour over. On another occasion, it said you were going 16 to 20 miles an hour over. On another occasion, it said you were going 6 to 10 miles an hour over. On another 2 occasions, it said you were going 6 to 10 miles an hour over.
All right, Your Honor.
So you admitted to that. Now, I'm tired of people coming in blaming Officer Bennett. Officer Bennett is targeting me. Officer Bennett is doing this.
Ms. Lane.
He is, Your Honor. Why is it so hard to believe?
Miss Lane, calm down.
You're just not gonna get it.
I'll talk to her further, Your Honor.
Well, if I would give a little bit of credence to what she's saying, if she doesn't sit here and admit to speeding all the time, I would give a little bit of credence. But she can't sit here and tell me that Officer Bennett is targeting her when she's admitting to speeding up the street. What is Officer Bennett out there supposed to be doing?
Your Honor, can't you see that that's in the past? I told you I just got my license back, and I've been working on that. Okay.
I can't get you to understand any better, ma'am. I got other people. I just can't get you to understand any better. You're just not gonna accept really the responsibility fully.
I'm accepting responsibility. That's why I took the plea, because
I give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But we're going back and forth about Officer Bennett targeting you. You don't understand that you're giving him reason to pull you over. That's all I'm saying.
I understand. I do.
That's it. You're giving him reason to do it. And if you keep on speeding, he's probably gonna pull you over again if he sees you. That's all it is about. All right, what do you want to do with these? Do you want to do, you said you want to do community service?
Yeah, she wants to do community service.
All right. For everything, ma'am, to clear up everything?
Yes, to clear up everything.
Mr. Lyons, you've been real comfortable this whole time. I'm gonna need you to get up.
Been proving it. I was lied about, and then I just.
Ms. Lane,
What is
mute
she
your
saying
device.
now? What are you saying now, Ms. Lane?
You said mute my phone.
No, what was the comment you had?
The comment was, it really doesn't matter when you come to court, because it was just a proven lie. But being by that, I didn't take what you said, but I hear everything you're saying. Now I'm back onto my past. We talking about the cases that's happening now, and it was proven that I was lied on, just like them other court things where it say I did 26 over. If I agreed to that, I know that was a lie. Them are all residential streets. How could I do 26 over? I can tell you the areas I be. How can I do 26 over on Evergreen? How can I do 26 over on Plymouth? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to prove that what I'm saying, maybe I'm not honest. I'm honest because I'm saying I was speeding, but maybe them speeding tickets is not so honest. That's what I'm saying, but it doesn't matter because they all speeding tickets. So it's going to look like I'm a speeder. So I'm agreeing to whatever it is, but I know because I was the driver.
All right,
that's why I'm agreeing.
Ms. Lane, you're just not gonna really understand. I don't think you really understand. I don't see how you don't see how somebody can go 20 miles or 30 miles over the speed limit on Evergreen and Plymouth. I drive those streets every day. I see it all the time.
With Officer Bennett, he's on that. That's where he worked. So why would I be doing that like that? Like, why would I go that fast knowing I'm gonna see this?
Miss Lane, let's talk about this offline.
Okay. Yeah, you got to, because it's not doing any good, because you admitted to speeding. Now you're trying to dice it up and say I wasn't going exactly that fast. You're trying to say that. I don't know, but you admitted to speeding. And you always speed.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm a mental speaker, but I'm not a liar.
I didn't say you were a liar.
You say you don't know, meaning that you're not sure what I'm saying to be true. That's what you're saying. But I'm
Miss
agreeing. I'm
Miss
agreeing.
Lane, Miss Lane, I get people in here all day that say I wasn't speeding going that fast. I'm not in the position. I wasn't there. I don't know. And at the end of the day, to the court's eyes, it really doesn't matter how fast you are going when you're taking the deal and saying I was speeding and you're accepting the deal. That's as simple as that. I didn't say whether you were going 20 miles an hour over, but you're putting up the defense that how can I do that on Plymouth or Evergreen? I say it's very easy to do that on Plymouth or Evergreen. I think everybody in here can see people going 20 miles and 30 miles an hour over a Plymouth and Evergreen all day. Except you. You're just saying, I wasn't going that fast. I was going 19 over. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. You're just gonna, let me just get it done. 72 hours of community service will clear everything up. That's all your old stuff and everything. 72 hours of community service. Refer to community service coordinator. Do you have an ink pen?
No. Oh, you said I have an ink pen. Oh, okay. I thought you said I had any questions.
Long one.
Yeah, I have an ink pen.
All right, 313-965-8130. I'll waive the warrant fees. And I refer to community service. If you don't hear from them in a week or so, you can always zoom back into the court, or you can call that number to get it set. I'm going to give you until September the 4th. I don't necessarily expect it to be all done, but I expected a very good effort on it to be done. We'll come back on September the 4th and see where you're at, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, slow down, ma'am, and then if Bennett pulls you over and you're doing the speed limit with 10-2 on the wheel and you got all your stuff together, then somebody would entertain that. But by you speeding, nobody's really going to entertain all the other stuff. You should need to slow down.
All right.
All right, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So we've come to the conclusion of that proceeding and of that case. Young lady, Miss Lane, took a deal, and she got off with community service. All right. Unfortunately, seems like she has an issue with speeding and doesn't want to take accountability for or take responsibility for it. She's trying to make it seem like there was some harassment going on, but Judge Perkins made a point. If you're not speeding, then because the officer did have the right to pull her over if he thought she was speeding, but she's making it seem like he's just pulling her over just to be messing with her. With all that being said, like I said, that's the conclusion of this proceeding of this case. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Also hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload more videos like this one. All right, this is Carl from Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. Also shout out to TP from Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame for bringing this proceeding to my attention. All right, I have the link to his channel down in the description below this video. This is Carl from Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. Catch you on the next video. God bless. Peace.